Hello everyone, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival version 1.13. New stable build. There's a patch today, so I don't know what was in the patch. Don't know if it's from Reforged Eden or whatnot. But yeah, we're back at it, and we might be joined by Major Chaos. In some of the series episodes. He's not online right now. I would be playing with him right this second. I did place myself online so I can make sure that he knows that I'm here. But yeah, I figured I'd bring you guys in. We'll do some shenanigans here. I'll show you what I've built so far. So, I built a large constructor, fuel tank. So basically, what we need to do here is we need to make a spot for the whatchamacallit, the large constructor here. We're gonna dig out a little bit of this real quick, real fast. I would try and make a drill, but I don't have any drill charges. And the one multi-charge that I do have, I'm gonna save it for something special, like maybe getting off this rock. But yeah, Major should join us for a couple of these episodes. I'm gonna stay up late tonight. Tonight's Friday, the 15th. I am gonna get a lot of recordings done so that I can have them for you guys to see. Alright, so this should be a big enough area. Let's drill out the ceiling a little bit. Sorry, I was taking a drink of soda pop. Alright, without further ado, let's put this down. You can always pick it up later. We're going to put 2 cargo boxes down. One there, one there. This one's going to be calling in. And then what we need to do is we need to set the generator and the fuel tank over here out of the way. Alright, the base is up and running. Grab all the goodies out of here. Make sure they're not anything that we don't need here. Let's put this fuel in here. So we have enough fuel to do whatever we want. We don't need a refrigerator right this second. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to cargo box 1 and then cargo box 2. Let's cargo box 1. What? Nitrous cellular. Bananas, that. What? I need that. I don't need that. Alright. Oh yeah, we didn't mark that trader, did we? For selling guns to him. Alright, let's see here. Moment of truth. We don't have the cobalt alloy for it. We have 40 out of the 50. We don't have the energy matrix, but we probably could make them if we had some Neo. And 10 flux coils. What? No, hold on. No. There's flux coils in here. There better be. This one. Wood. Fiber. Yeah. Let's put this stuff in here where it belongs here. Now what can we make? We can make fuel packs. But I think I kind of want some drill charges, to tell you the truth. It's going to cost us 10 Promethean pellets, and that's all we have. But I think the drill modulars are the drill charges are worth more than getting the multi-tool. Now can we make a drill? I did unlock it, I do believe. Yes, we did mark on that. And then we'll, so now I have a drill. I have a multi-tool. So let me reload the drill. Let me reload. Did I seriously put my... This one I had one multi-charge. Is it in here? I could have sworn I had one multi-charge. Did I put it in here by accident? Dumb? Multi-charge, yeah. Well, that's a bug. Can't use the multi-tool. That's going to make it difficult. Maybe I need to make a tier 2. Alright, let's get everything ready for the SV. So we need a starter block. We have the cockpit. We need 4 of the small turrets. We need that. That. Couple cargo boxes. What's on? That's base. I need a SV. SD thrusters. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 is all we need. Actually, you know what? Let's do. Do we want to make a micro CV or do we want to go all out and just make a... Let's see here. I mean, I guess we can go all out and make a better hover vessel or better thing here. 1, 2, 1 of that. 1 of that. Let's see. Build all that. Alright, so the cockpit should be in here somewhere. Find the cockpit. The saw can come out of here real quick. Alright, so there's everything emptied out of there. So that. Basically everything that's in this inventory can go in here. Alright, so we have a cockpit. We have a refrigerator. We have an O2 dispenser. We have 4 thrusters. 1 cargo box. 1 of that. 1 of those. What else are we missing here? The generator and fuel tank. We were able to make it. Can we make the warp drive? Is that a thing? Let me see here. Small vessel. Kind of want that for sure. What are we looking for? Warp drive. Short range warp drive. Polarized hull shield would be nice. Some landing gear, some lights. Alright, I don't want to spend any more points just right now. Unless it's to make a pulse rifle. Can we make ammunition for it? I'm gonna unlock that. And then I'm going to save the rest of the points just in case we need something else. Alright, so we have the fuel tank, we have the thing, we have some thrusters. Alright, let's set this down on the bar here. Maybe the multi-tool needs to be in another spot. I'm missing load energy cell. Well, what is this? Multi-charge? What is? Okay, I'm confused now. All right, let me go in here. Am I being retarded? I need to pull some fuel out of this bad boy. Let's see here. All right, so now we can go and toss these in there. Multi-charge. Is my game broke? Energy cell. Okay, where do I get an energy cell? Drill charge. I need one of those. I need one of those. Hmm. Is my game broken already? Or am I missing something? I think my game is broke. It's saying that there's multi-charges, but thing is like right here. Maybe if I unlock it, I unlocked the multi-tool. It's right there. Something's going fishy here. That's energy cell for sure. Let me see if I can see energy cells in here. Let me see here. Found that one. Found that one. Okay, so this one takes energy cells. How do I make energy cells? I'm confused here. I think they broke the game. Alright, so this multi-tool is rubbish. I can't use it. Unless I get a tier 2. I'll throw that in there and what's it take to make a tier 2? Just in case we decide we're going to get one of them. Tier 2, tier 2. Just looking through the things here. Alright, so let's see here. Let's plop down the old starter block. Alright, this is going to be like really rough on us right now. Alright, Alright, so fuel tank, generator. So the fuel tank goes right there. The generator goes right there. The cockpit goes out front here. We'll do a legacy cockpit. We'll do this one right here. Actually, hold on. I can't take the parts up now that I put them on there. Okay, well, we're just going to hopefully not get blown up, as it were. Alright, we'll stick the ammo box right there. We'll stick the wireless on top of it. We'll put a couple of O2 tanks in. No, not two of them right there. I'm going to have to make that one back up. Alright, so slowly looking here. Alright, so now we have thrusters. We have I kind of want to do one there and one below that. But do we want the, yeah, we want the enclosed cockpit one. Now we just need one for reverse. And then one for side to side. We need one more medium thruster. One more medium thruster. So side to side here, we're gonna go in here. Two forward, side to side, one reverse. We want to put the O2 tank on this side, right here. That's actually, you know what? We put it long way. We'll put it right there. And then what we need next is the refrigerator, which can go down that spot. Maybe we need the. Maybe it's the. Maybe it's the portal constructor that has it. Energy cell, right here. Steel plate and electronics. What? Steel plate and electronics. Steel plate and electronics. Steel plate. Let's make some electronics up real quick. Electronics. Let's do 10, 20. Let me put that back in there. So we can actually use, okay, so basically, the multi-tool is in here. Basically, you need to make the energy cells in the portable constructor over here. So if you're looking for them, it's only in this constructor. And we're going to make 10 of them. Because why not? Alright. Take some O2. Now I can take some of the, now I can take this off and then, actually, yeah, I'm going to take that off. That off. That off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go put these back on, but we're going to put these back on a certain way. So there's the O2 station. Detector on top of the cab. And then the one box of goodies goes there, which is an ammo box. I mean, theoretically, she's ready to fly, even though I want to maybe take out this and this. I make 2 more medium thrusters. Do I have the materials to make 2 medium thrusters? 1, 2. If you're wondering, I'm not. Actually, you know what? That looks better back here. Yeah, you're right. 1 there. 1 there. Give me another thruster. And give me another generator. Generator thruster. Ideally, the generator is going to go right here. Or do we do it right here? So you know what? I think we could use the extra generators. So we're going to put a generator right there. Let me make another one. Just make sure we have plenty of power to travel around the planet. Like I said, this is all a work in progress. This thing will morph into something different over time. But right now, it's this. You're right, everyone. Totally right. We have no downward thrust. All right, let me grab 2 more mediums. Actually, you know what? Let's do 4 smalls. Yeah, I think 4 smalls will work. Let's create some blocks for it. Hardened steel, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, it's gonna be a little heavier than normal. Did I grab out the right block? Hardened steel block. Solid steel block. Okay. All right. What else do we need to put in here? We need downward thrust, which we got that one right there. And I have to put a block here. Block right here. And a block right here. So downward thrust, downward thrust, downward thrust. And then this can go right here. This one can go right here. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Let's see here. I need 2 spotlights. Let's see here. We can actually leave that on our person. What were we doing here? We were looking for spotlights. Now there's various spotlights you can use. You can use the flat ones that I'm thinking about using, or you can use these ones right here. These slanted ones. I think that'd be good. So now we need to lift her up in the air and start doing some like contouring. The fuel tank is over here. I don't see any power in there. There we go. Actually, the detector looks ugly right there. Yeah, I got an idea. Let me take that. Let me take this. I know it's a little backwards and forwards here. Let me grab that. Alright, so what I'm thinking, we need to push these thrusters out by 1. We need to put them out here on the edge. So basically, we're going to be doing some, one right there, one right there. Whoops, that's out a little bit. Pick that back up. Wish we went back in the hot bar. We could actually put him down. Alright. Now, moment of truth here. Let's get this lined up. There goes that. The detector can be hidden. We have a O2 station. If you wonder what I'm looking for an armor locker. I don't think we have it unlocked yet. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, right there. Locked. Alright. Then the armor locker can go right there. Then we can. What are these? Steel blocks? Alright. Let's move them. Whoops. If you notice what I'm doing, these are wrong. The triangle blocks. Whoops, my bad. Actually, you know what? I need to raise it up in the air in order to... One there. One there. Then we'll block off that. And that. We'll block off this. And that. And that. Or block that. Alright. So, without further ado, let's take her up off the ground here. A little ways, if I can. You know what? We don't have up thrust. I'm like, okay, so that makes sense. We have downward thrust, but we have no upward thrust. So let's do this one and this one. This one and this one. Alright, let's make 4 medium thrusters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I was rethinking. I was like, you know, there's something missing here. See, this is why I don't build. I'm just saying. Alright. 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 Moment of truth. A generator can stick out. Yeah. A generator can stick out. It doesn't bother me much. Alright, so we have lift. We have that. Let me get in here real quick. We need to fill in the bottom with something. Yeah, we definitely gotta fill in the bottom with something. Can I get some more hardened steel blocks? What do we miss? Alright, I guess let's do 20 regular blocks now. Alright. So ideally I need to take this up in the air a little bit more. Let me go out and see if it's safe out here. Nope, definitely not. They're camping my door. Look at them both. Oh, he almost shot at me. Okay. We're building underneath the ground here. Come on. What are we doing? Oh, we need to tilt back a little bit. They're camping my spot. Alright. Turn off the power. Let me get a core real quick. If I can make a core. Let me see here. Can I make a core? I can. Okay. I wonder what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move the core. And then it won't be exposed. We haven't put guns on it yet, I know. So give me a little bit. We're trying to get this thing back down here so I can actually work on it some more. Hold it up in the air. So let's jack it up in the air a little bit. Come on, let me out. Alright, let's dig out a little bit, shall we? We have our trusty drill, don't we? Let's do this. Ideally, I like to save these drill charges for something else, but right now we need to... Alright. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a corner like this. Let's put on temperature plane mode. So, and temperature plane, YZ. Then we can go right here. We can do that. And we can do... We can put that there. Put that there. Definitely put a row there. Alright, so now we're going to need to cover up the vital goodies here. Let's do the line here. Let's go all the way back to there. Did we run out of block? Probably. Alright, so the upwards thrust needs to be moved down by 1. Alright, so we have 4 thrusters, which are going to be moved down by 1. 1 there. Do we do one there, or do we do one right here? I think we're going to do one right there. That makes more sense. We can actually probably do another one, another 2. Okay, so the thrusters are right here. Let's put the thruster on. Now let's put some blocks in here real quick. Vital areas to keep covered here. Let's go here and there. Back by 1. Need more blocks. So give me like 30 more blocks. Looking ugly. Yeah, she'll be prettified eventually. This is just to get me up in the air. It looks ugly as all hell. Maybe what if we do? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, she's a small vessel. What can I say? Let me Put this back down on the hotbar. Put this stuff up. Alright, symmetry plane off. Alright, so now we need to figure out where we're going to put the guns. I think we just strap them on top here. We just need two. So, 2 Gatling guns. 1, 2, 1. Oh, we made all of them. There we go. Grab that. Grab that. Alright, so we're going to put one there and one there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this bad boy on top. And we need some more block because this isn't finished yet. Alright, there's my small vessel. That's going to get me out to the stars. Minus maybe, make sure we're repaired all up here. Yep, there she is in all her glory. We need to move this forward. Because I have plans for it next. Alright, so ideally what we need to do is we need to make this thing compact. And to do that, we need to make sure that we take this cockpit off because this is not, it's not small. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to pick smallest cockpit that we can find here. Would be the legacy one, but I'm doing that on the ship already. Maybe this one? Yeah, that one ought to work. That one ought to work for sure. Let me take this off. This off. This is going to be our compact build. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second or so. Because we have these little things right here. That can go in there. That can go in there. We can take the other booster off yet. Okay, so this is a slim design. This can go away. That gives me a cargo box and that. We're never going to be showing our underbelly, so we don't have to worry about that. But what we're going to do is we're going to place these drills on here. One there. One there. Make sure I got this right here. One there. And one there. And you're thinking to yourself, well, that's not going to do you any good. But what? Wait, it's not done yet. We're going to put another one right there. Actually, hold on, no. No. Actually. 1, 2. I think we should just put the, them, yeah, in here like so. Okay. There's the core. Do we have enough materials to make another core? We do. Let's make another core. Alright, let's take out the core here real quick. And then what we'll do is we'll stick a drill in there. Actually, hold on, we need to back up a little bit. Whatever we do here, we're gonna get parts back. So come on, where is it? Why not you go in there? I need to. Let me grab this. Alright, we're almost out of time. I'm gotta be better against the clock, as it were. Me get this stuff back, move back a little bit. Driving me nuts that I can't build underneath the ground here. Alright. Moment of truth here. Let's see here. Is that actually level with that? No, but that's fine. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put another one. That ought to do it. And then what we need to do is we need to put on the shredder here. That fits directly inside of there. Let me drop the core back off down in here somewhere. Let me see here. See, I can't take anything apart because if I do, I lose the parts. I can build another fuel tank. Yeah, I need another fuel tank. Or was that an O2 tank? Let me see. Let me grab an O2 tank. Or a tank. Alright, so now we need block and hover engines. Let me see here. One hover engine there. One hover engine there. One hover engine there. One hover engine there. Now it's time for the thruster. One there. One there. There we go. One there. And one there. So basically, one there. Oh, we had to take a thruster off with the core out. I guess we need another small thruster. Let me see here. Another small thruster for an HV, SV, HV, HV, HV. Another small engine. And force big engine. Alright, so side to side we can put the small thruster. Now what we need is we need some block. That's all as high as up I want to go here. Alright. What are these? Yeah, small thrusters. Let's take them off. Let's put in the bigger thrusters. We need this one. So we need one down here. One down here. One right here. Right here. Let me turn this ship off here. It's not burning fuel. Maybe I can't have this drill above the cockpit. Okay, so if I can't have that drill above the cockpit, that means I can't have this one sticking out the front. So what we'll do is we'll make this a little bit more compact. So let's go here with the drill. Yeah, this will work out perfect. I know I'm covering the thruster. I do realize that. I'm gonna take that one out, that one out, that one out. I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna push these thrusters out by one more. So drill, 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 drill. Yeah, because I think I took damage coming out of the cockpit with this covered up like this. I'm still gonna have it covered up, though. Just not to the extent that I did have it. Alright, so all this work and nobody knows. Nobody knows. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, let's take some blocks here. We're almost done. It's gonna be another 50-minute video, I know it is, but that's okay. One there, one there, one there. We'll go over here. Go. How did we have those? One there, one there, one there. And in the center here, we're gonna that block. Alright. I'll retrieve that block. And what we'll do, we need to put thrusters back on. So what I'm thinking here is one thruster right here, one thruster right here, and one thruster down here. A lot of maneuver power, I know. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We have a thruster right here. I can't remember all the thrusters. Whoops, that's backwards. Give it back. Okay, how did I have these ones? One behind the drill, one in front of the drill, and one at the back. So we need to put that in there, put that in there, put that. And then we'll do one there, one there, and one there. I have one thruster left over. I'm going to put it right there. Why not? Give it more threat. Alright, so I need blocks. Alright, I'm going to just make this pretty fight again. I'm just going to start doing some blockage. But this is where I'm going to... No. We turned the base off on accident. This is where I'm going to call this video, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you storm that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. Okay, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks to all my Patreons and YouTube subscribers.